Try to pull off a giant swindle.
You did bring the original Offshore survey.
It's all on the disc. It looks good.
Bottom line.
It's enormous.
Sit still and be quiet.
Hey! What are you doing?
They'll let you find the disc. They'll take it, and then they'll arrange an accident.
Henry, don't worry.
I worry when people tell me not to worry.
We meet again. You're making a big mistake.
Monday morning rain. Cars, 15 restless riders. 3 conductors, 25 stacks of mail.
I don't know why we couldn't meet in town.
This is much more private, Mr. Cooper. You see, with our rig shut down, Willard and I are the only ones that know that you're here. I know you didn't tell anybody.
Of course not.
You did bring the original Offshore survey.
It's all on the disc. It looks good.
How good?
The seismic data shows a Precambrian formation in one of the parcels.
Bottom line,
It's enormous.
are they aware that you took the disc?
No, sir. I switched it with another disc. It's doctored to make it look like all the parcels are low yield.
Excellent, Mr. Cooper. Excellent. You know, I've been thinking about this deal of ours.
What about it?
Well, maybe from your point of view, the deal isn't really that good.
Deal's fine. Just give me my money. Hey, man. You're crowding me. Some space, okay?
See, I stand to make millions from buying a major oil field for peanuts. But you, all you get is 100,000.
That's a lot. Maybe peanuts to you, but it's all I need.
Of course, that's all you need for now.
Mr. Stanton, you want to give me more? It's fine with me.
Exactly. You see what I mean? You want more already.
Oh, no, look. I came through. I'm not going to say anything.
You're right about that, Mr. Cooper. Because I cannot deal with the exposure. Nothing personal. Take care of him. Get that disc. Go!
Airdate operator. This is Baystar Explorer. Connect me to 555-2431. 555-2431. This is emergency.
Hello? Anne-Marie?
Listen, no time to explain. I hear the disc. Tell him I'll put it. Just remember where we first met, Anne-Marie.
Paul, what's happening? Paul?
To Paul with love, Anne-Marie.
You let him get through?
It's just for a second. Nothing important.
Where's the disc?
It's gone. He must have dissed it.
That disc is worth millions. Find it. Find out who he just called.
Hey, this is it. This is terrific. This is just terrific. I'm still pinching myself. I'm saying, hey, babe, are you on a trip or what?
Mr. Rankin, you are on a trip.
You know that Salty Dog Cologne isn't our only product. We have a whole range of manly products. Do you know that hunk of beef right there would be perfect for everything we sell?
Excuse me, I couldn't help overhearing, but are you two in the advertising business?
Yes, we are.
Well, you know, I'd like to talk to you about that. Would you excuse us, please?
Yes.
Excuse me. Keep these agency guys off my back before I remember the 13 ways to kill with a cocktail napkin.
They're not so strange. The alternative was a punk fashion show. You would look magnificent in a purple mohawk.
Thanks. Is this for us?
New Orleans police file. A man called Paul Cooper was found floating in the bay. He's a geologist with an offshore oil survey company.
Well, what's your angle?
On Friday, the federal government is going to auction off some offshore oil parcels. And we believe that one of the oil companies that's bidding is going to try to pull off a giant swindle.
It can mean a lot of money.
How about a couple of $100 million?
Now, if we're working on commission,
10% of what we save government.
we're running a special this week for you, 2%.
Look, if you two want to talk about money, let's talk about your expense account last week.
Too low?
Jack, what exactly is a Swedish manicure?
Well,
A Swedish manicure is when they do your nails with your teeth.
it was business.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be commencing our descent into New Orleans momentarily.
Did you have any trouble booking Anna-Marie Chantel with these agency boys?
No, she jumped at the chance to work with me, and they saw her picture and loved her.
I hope she tells us something.
Do you think she's involved?
Involved? Paul Cooper was her boyfriend. They lived together. I can't help but believe that she knows something.
He brings the animal out in you. You can't keep your hands off him. The cologne knocks you out. He's yours. Go to it. Good.
Believe me, they don't need encouraging.
You love it. You love it. But what about her heart? It sounds like the word of rain, like the dip in the flame. You can take what you want and you don't think twice. But the world's in your hands. You got all you want. You won't change a thing.
Because I like that. Look at the
Moments like this that make it so worthwhile. This is beautiful. Beautiful.
Eddie, I just want to tell you something. I didn't really buy the concept at first. I was blind. But we're making history. I mean, we're making history.
Okay, Jack, why don't you take the cologne and splash it all over you?
Where's the cologne?
Who has the cologne? The cologne's coming in.
Thank you.
Okay, now I want to see the cologne spraying through the air.
Have you smoked this stuff?
Jack, you don't have to eat it. Just do it. Anne-Marie, get very close to him. Terrific. Great. Not great. Now you're both going to have to change. Okay, let's take a break. Don't disappear on me. Oh, I got to get this stuff off. Oh. History.
Yeah. Well done.
Thank you. How's this? Looks wonderful.
You're doing a great job. Especially under the circumstances. What do you mean by that?
Paul Cooper.
Paul.
We're sorry.
I didn't know him very well. Anne-Marie, you live with him.
How do you know that? What's going on?
We're with the government. We want to help you.
The government. What can you do to help? Paul's dead.
That's why we're here, to find out who killed him.
You told the police Paul called you. He said he had hidden a disc, probably a computer disc. Now, do you know what was on that?
The police seem to think that you might know where Paul hid it.
I don't know. I don't know what he was talking about.
Anne-Marie, you're our only lead. Now, if you could think of anything that would be helpful, where did he call you from?
I don't know. Maybe it was a ship. Paul used to call from a ship, and there was always a lot of static on the line.
No, he wasn't on his ship. His ship was in port.
I don't know where he was. All I know is that he did it for me. He said that we would go away, start a new life together.
Did what? What was he going to do for you?
He didn't do anything for me, except get himself killed.
Hey, are you guys gonna consider the possibility of getting on with this shoot, thereby keeping these agency weirdos off of my back?
Excuse me, Danny, we only have about 15 minutes of daylight left.
And if you think they were gonna foot the bill for another whole day of shooting, you've got another thing coming.
Now, ladies, back to work. Now, you're going to love this shot. You have plenty of time. Don't worry. Everything's fine. Jack, come on.
Hey, what?
Sit still and be quiet.
Hey! What are you doing?
Sorry, pal, it's an emergency.
Get out of there! Hey! Hey, come back to my truck!
Who are you?
Shut up. Hey, lady, close that door. What are you, crazy?
You only thought that we were both dead.
Are you crazy?
First you let Cooper hide the disc, then you half kill the girl before she tells us where.
I will take care of it. The girl cannot stay in the hospital forever.
You do nothing until I tell you. Luckily, I have other resources. Now get me Dr. Lawrence.
I'll take it, Ed. See you later.
24-hour day guard. Sometimes Henry can be very effective.
Yeah.
Dr. Stevens, ICU 4, stat. Dr. Stevens.
Doctor, excuse me.
I'm sorry, I'm on a staff call.
No, wait. Anne-Marie Chantel. I want to know if she's going to be all right.
I'm Danielle Reynolds, a close friend of the family.
She has a concussion, some intracranial pressure. I'd say she's going to pull through. She'll be okay.
Thanks.
I'm sorry, you should know it may be a while before she wakes up.
Well, how long is a while, Doctor?
Might be hours, might be days. It's hard to tell. Sorry.
Days. If only I just...
Look, if only nothing. We did our best. Don't worry. She'll be fine.
I hope so. You know what this means, don't you?
Yeah, it means that whoever wants this disc wants it badly enough to kidnap and murder.
Right. And if they want to find out from Anne-Marie where it is, they could be pretty desperate by now.
617. Code blue, 6 West, room 617.
May I help you, Doctor?
Hello, nurse. I'm Dr. Lawrence from pharmacology. Dr. Stevens asked me to look in on Chantel and recovery. Has she come around yet?
Not yet, Doctor.
He wants me to talk to her about certain reactions to medication. Will you page me as soon as she shows signs of coming around?
Dr. Lawrence?
That's right.
I'll let you know.
Thank you very much.
Henry?
I'm out here. How is she?
She's gonna be all right. But they don't really know when she's gonna wake up.
Bad news. The bidding ends in 2 days.
Well, the main thing is we find out where Paul Cooper was calling from. How are you doing with the phone company?
I'm working on a court order to get access to the files. But you know, there are hundreds of ships out there in the Gulf. Thousands of calls are made every day.
Did you say working on the court order?
Jack, I'm doing the best I can.
You know, somebody just told me that sometimes you could be effective. He must have been wrong.
I'm trying, Danielle. I'm trying.
Come on, Danny, let's go and round up the girls. I'm sorry, Henry, we've got to do this ourselves.
Henry, find us a good bail bondsman. We'll probably need him.
I can't believe you haven't heard of it. Mr. Darby, Get Closer is your phone company's hot campaign. I just can't believe that you have never heard of Get Closer.
Of course I've heard of it, but I was not told that you people would be down here today.
Oh, no one called you?
No.
Well, why don't you get Closer and call them?
Right. I can't call them.
Why not?
I wouldn't be able to get a hold of anybody in administration because they're all out to lunch.
Oh, that's too bad. These exec types love their lunches, don't they? Well, we've got to get to work, even if they're out playing, Mr. Darby. Ms. Reynolds?
Yes.
Huh?
I know it's crazy. But you're perfect.
Perfect for what?
Ladies, this is the man to get close to.
Mr. Darby, get closer.
That's it, big smile. Good. Oh, I like it. Star. Oh, my big smile's over here. That's great. That's good.
Mr. Darby.
Excuse me. How would it be without the Jack?
Better. Much better. Sure. Oh, it's casual. Very casual shot. You're at home, you're talking to your mom or any family. That's right. Company will love it. Terrific. Like it. Get a little closer. All right, now, spin him around. Look happy. Pretend you're talking to your mom. Are you confused? No, don't be confused. You're having the best time. Okay, that's good. Okay, now say hi to your dad. How about your dog?
What is it you want me to...
Pretend you're in the kitchen.
Oh, okay. Very good.
Making cookies.
This is very embarrassing.
I like it.
Drink, I can see that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? Leaving this room unattended? Leaving a computer full of confidential information? Anyone could have walked in here.
Yes, sir, but...
What's your name?
Jenkins, sir. Look, I was only gone a minute.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to tell Mr. Darby about this. But in the meantime, I have a disputed billing. I need a printout of all income Marine calls for the 5th of this month, all right?
Yes, sir.
Good.
I think we're finally moving. We should get the phone records by tomorrow. What's that?
Phone records today.
Very good.
Wait a minute. 555-2341. That was Anne Marie's work number.
Great, you got it.
Yep. 4 p.m. on the 5th. The phone call lasted less than a minute. Originated on the Bay Star Explorer.
Bay Star Explorer, you sure?
Yep. Look for yourself.
You know that ship?
It's not a ship. It's an oil rig, one of the biggest in the Gulf.
An oil rig. Do you know who owns it?
Joe Stanton, biggest oil man this side of Dallas.
So all we have to do is find out from a woman who happens to be in a coma where her boyfriend put a teeny little disc on a giant oil rig.
And we still don't know what's on that disc.
Oh, then it's worth a lot to somebody.
Seismic data. Tells you where the oil is. Perfect setup for fraud.
Fraud?
The data is supposed to be available to all the bidders equally. If one of them got hold of it and kept it from the others.
They could make a killing.
Exactly.
But even if Anne-Marie could tell us where the disc is, how do we get it off the rig?
Oh, that's easy. Fashion shoot.
Now, why didn't I think of that?
Well, given some time and a little introspective thinking, you'll have an idea.
Joe Stanton is going to have a party for the other oil men. Sort of a pre-bid celebration.
Do you think you could get us invited?
Now, why didn't I think of that?
No New Year's Day to celebrate. No chocolate-covered candy hearts to give away. No birds of spring.
Beautiful, isn't it?
All your guests seem happy.
Well, they're blissful in their ignorance. Now, Western Petroleum, Conco, and the Dutch Syndicate are all going to bid on this lease.
They're working from your modified data. They're going to bid peanuts, maybe 10 million. How about our bid? Do you know yet?
No, I don't know which parcel to bid on, but soon. Soon we're going to know one way or another.
It better be soon. We only have 48 hours till the auction.
Keep your eyes open. try and find out who the other drivers brought here.
Right. How about a wash and wax while I'm at it?
How about checking the hospital?
Trust me.
They're the ones. I'd have had the girl if it hadn't been for them. You sure? Stay away from them. I don't want them to see you. Thank you. What is it?
Not too much longer. I think she'll be coming around in 15 or 20 minutes.
Well, good. When she does, you get the information from her.
I don't like this. What if a doctor comes in while I'm still here?
What if the hospital administrators got an anonymous tip about where all the drugs from their pharmacy went?
All right. But then we're even.
I think Lawrence is an unstable asset. When he's done, I want you to get the tape, but leave Lawrence behind. As soon as this is over, you go to the hospital. Hello, Danielle Reynolds. Joe Stanton. I've really been looking forward to meeting you.
Thank you. This is Jack Stryker.
Welcome. Thank you very much for livening up our little business gathering. May we have some drinks for these friends, please? Excuse me.
Don't worry, my dear. You are going to be just fine.
You're having a pleasant time, Mrs. Reynolds?
Oh, absolutely. Thank you.
Good. And you too, Mr. I'm sorry, I've forgotten your name.
Stryker. Jack Stryker.
Of course. Please forgive me. What is it that you do, Jack?
I'm her... the cologne thing, you know?
Oh, you're a model.
Well, actually, he's the star of the campaign.
Oh, how exciting. You mentioned in your telephone call that you were having some problem with your location.
Yes, the agency people are being impossible. They've changed their mind yet again.
But how can I help you?
Well, it's like this, Mr. Stanton. We needed a nautical theme for the ad, but the agency people thought the docks were grungy enough. So we'd wonder if you consider maybe...
The Bay Star.
It would be perfect.
Perfect.
No trouble at all.
We'd only shoot less than one day.
Now, hold it. Just a minute.
You want to shoot your commercial on my oil rig?
That's it.
I don't see that as being much of a problem. We're not drilling now. I would like to check with our lawyers first. I could let you know tomorrow.
Oh, we'd appreciate it. That's wonderful.
Those models changing their clothes in the backseat and all? Ooh, it's rough. It's hard to keep my eyes on the road.
You got a tough life. All that ever happens in my car is Mr. Allenby making phone calls back to the main office in Houston. Here comes the boss.
Yeah, both of them. Catch you later.
That was easy.
Too easy. He's smarter than that.
I think the stakes just went up.
Did you learn much?
Yeah, it's like OPEC minor in there. You got the chief executive of Alany Oil, the CEO of Conco, and some people from a Dutch syndicate.
Great. All the players in one place.
And the hospital said Anne-Marie is waking up.
Thank God. Let's go.
This is the last shot I can give you. Anne-Marie, please. Anne-Marie, I'm a friend. Did Paul tell you where he hid the disc? Anne-Marie, listen now. It's just a simple question.
Everything all right, Doctor?
She's doing just fine. I'll call you if I need you.
It's just that her pulse dropped. I wondered why.
It's under control. If there's a problem, I'll take care of it.
Yes, Doctor.
Disc. The disc. Tell me, where is it?
Dr. McGowan, ICU 4, stats. Dr. McGowan, ICU 4, stats.
Chantal, is she awake yet?
Miss Chantal is awake, yes.
May we go in and see her?
Our doctor is in there now. You'll have to wait.
They heard Paul tell you to remember where you first met. Where did you first meet?
In a parking structure.
Good.
Hello? Oh, thank you, Dr. Stevens. This is Goldman in recovery. Is Dr. Lawrence working with you on Anne-Marie Chantel? Dr. Lawrence. You said you knew him.
Is there something wrong?
No, everything's fine. Doctor, could you come down here right away?
Now, what did you hide?
We hit our cars.
You hid your cars?
We didn't mean to.
Go in there.
Hold it right there, mister.
What are you doing in here? You'll have to leave. I told you can't go in there.
Is she all right?
Have a dose of Pentafil. She needs help.
Officer, will you get this man out of here?
Dr. Stevens.
You're coming with me. Whatever you say.
It's okay. Mr. Stanton sent me. I'm here to help.
Why are we going up?
Tape. What?
You said, he said, where you first met. Where was that?
In a parking structure.
Now, Doctor, let's you and I play a little game. I'll race you to the bottom. The first one down wins.
What do you mean race?
You can have a head start.
We hit our cars. We didn't mean to.
Nothing there. Some nonsense about hiding cars in parking lots. Tomorrow afternoon, I have to make a decision. I need that disc to know where the oil is. If I don't have that disc, it's all over. Danielle? Yes, it's Joe Stanton. I've checked. No problem at all. Tomorrow will be fine. Can we have dinner? Wonderful. See you then. I figure this is our last chance. We're going to let them find the disc, and then you're going to take it away from them. Understand?
Oh, they're beautiful. Thank you.
All in the day's work.
We don't mean to rush you.
I know you're running out of time.
It's the biddings today. I know this is difficult, but the clue must be there. So if you could just tell us exactly what happened the first time you met Paul.
It was a shopping mall. It was in the parking lot. Silly thing, I'd lost my car. I couldn't remember what level I was on, and there was this fellow, Paul. Well, I thought he was real cute, and he was walking around in circles just like I was. He'd lost his car, too. And that's where we met, on level 5.
No, but what Paul said exactly was, I hid a disc. Remember where we first met. Level 5.
I don't know. We're not thinking this through. Was it in any particular place? Like near an elevator or a restroom or something like that?
No, it was just on level 5.
There's not much to go on, but it's better than nothing. Look, we better get to Stanton's.
Please, be careful.
Oh, I'll take care of him. You're gonna love the oil rig. It's a great location.
This will be fantastic. An oil rig. That dock was nothing. I mean, this is gonna make history.
Right. Nothing short of history.
Come on, let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna make men out of you women. Move.
Right.
Move. Be careful.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Come on.
Oh, here's the guy in the raincoat again. You think they were working for him instead of us?
Henry, we left you a message.
It's our only lead.
You don't seem to understand. It's too dangerous. You're walking into a trap.
What are you planning?
I'll get a court order.
Yeah, we don't have time.
Jack, you don't seem to understand. They'll let you find the disc, they'll take it, and then they'll arrange an accident.
Henry, don't worry.
I worry when people tell me not to worry. Listen, don't let those clowns go up at least.
You're right. I'm terribly sorry, but you can't come up with it.
How the hell we can't? Who do you think's paying for this?
Look, anything could happen out there. It's not safe. Excuse me.
Safe? Schmate. Look, this is a $4 million campaign.
Yeah, look, we don't go, you don't go.
We pull the plug on the chopper.
Listen, gentlemen, there's something I have to explain.
It's 1 dozen square frisbees.
Great. Just what the doctor ordered.
Okay, let's go. Location.
Yeah, great location for hiding something.
Okay, guys, why don't you unload the gear? Jack, let's go.
Okay, ladies, you guys carry all the gear, and I'll supervise.
Huge. It's enormous.
And you...
Bizarre.
You forgot the gear.
This is it.
What?
Level 5. Anne-Marie said level 5, remember?
Right.
What's wrong?
It's impossible. We're never going to find the disc here.
Sure we are. Come on. Think positive. There's got to be a clue here somewhere. We've got to find it. We just have to keep looking.
This place is giant. Where do we start?
The office where he made that phone call from has got to be up here somewhere. That's probably the key.
Let's check the other side of the ring.
It's impossible.
As you recall, that's what I said. Now, wait a minute. There's a communications office.
Paul was calling Anne-Marie before he was killed. Maybe he was doing it from in there. Well, this is one place we won't have to search. They've done it for us already.
Now what?
Well, let's see. Paul was being pursued. They're trying to kill him. He's got to hide the disc and fast.
But where?
No, it can't be.
No, it's too simple.
It couldn't be. Wait a minute. Great. Let's go. Hold it! Let's split up. You go that way. We meet again. Give me the disc. You're making a big mistake. Disc. Well, if you put it that way.
What about the disc?
The disc? Which disc?
The disc!
You mean this disc?
Yeah, that disc.
We cannot delay any longer. Mr. Stanton, if you're not ready to bid, you'll just have to default.
Then I file for an extension. We must postpone this auction for 24 hours.
I'm afraid not, Mr. Stanton. You're too late.
What is that supposed to mean?
Means you've been busted.
You're under arrest, Mr. Stanton, for conspiracy to commit murder, among other things.
Unless you can explain this to everyone.
Well, what is this?
You know exactly what this is. The results of the real geological survey you had suppressed.
Now, why would you rip that up if you were not guilty?
Sue me. But you just lost your evidence.
Or did we? And there's more where this came from. The master is in the police evidence room.
Well, I really don't know what to say.
Hey, we were just glad to help.
You know, you guys, you're really something else.
It was a pleasure, Anne-Marie. Let me tell you, it was a real pleasure.
As soon as you are ready to work again, you give me a call. Hopefully it won't be so exciting.
You
probably on some Australian sheep farm in the outback.
I'll see you.
Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye. Bye-bye.
Oh, nice lady. I have here a damage report from the hospital.
Oh, come on, Henry. This was company business. Look, how many millions of dollars have we saved the taxpayer?
That has nothing to do with it, Jack. You know the rules.
I know. You want Form 19B.
That's right. In triplicate with diagrams.
Wonderful. It's your turn to do the diagrams.
Oh, no, it's not. It's your turn.
Wait a minute. You're the one that did all the damage.
Well, I'm the one who always does the damage. Partner.
Partner?
Yeah, partner.
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 Where have all the good men gone, and where's all the guns? Where's the streetwise Hercules to fight the rising sun? Isn't there a white knight above?
Mondays at 9 on Kate and Alley, two divorced women with distinct and different personalities share the same crisis, supporting their children and keeping a household alive. Mondays on TV 10.
America's morning is changing.
And so is America's Morning News.
I'm Bill Curtis. Join me with Phyllis George.
Starting Monday on the new CBS Morning News.